Never get out here and talk about somebody's situation knowing you have your own situation going on. You have your own situation that don't look pretty, that ain't perfect. Stop trying to say, oh, my situation ain't like us because so-and-so and so-and-so. It doesn't matter. If you in the same pickle like someone else, then you in a situation. You in a situation yourself. If you're going through certain stuff yourself, it's best to, because if people ain't learned yet, the reverse shit is real. Stop thinking that you can't go through the same stuff that other people go through, because you absolutely can. And the audacity to be talking about someone else's situation when you have a whole lot of shit going on, okay? A whole lot of stuff. And I don't get it. Like, I would just be praying on what I have to do, getting myself together, versus talking about other people's shit when your shit ain't even peaches and cream, honey. This is why I could never do certain things on social media. I could never be a content creator who indulges in drama, indulges in, like just talking about people in general. Like, I just could never put myself in a situation where I'm just talking about people and I got my own stuff going on and my stuff don't even look perfect, and then try to compare the situations off of other little things. Let's say, for instance, if I said, what can I'm trying to use this as I'm trying to use an example, but it's like, it's just stupid. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. That's why I don't want my channel to be like negativity about on any surface. Because you never know what you're gonna go. You never know what you're gonna go through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. You never know what you're gonna go through. And I know a lot of people, they are like, content creators, and they do, like, they have different sectors, and it's just one sector I would never do. I would never do that sector, because I don't have the time to be talking about people, looking up people's stuff, and always just rambling. Like, if that's what people like to do, and that's their niche, and that's what they like to do, I'm not knocking it at all, because I see a lot of people who do what they call it, I think commentary or whatever. I would never, there's nothing wrong with that. I've seen some commentary that do really good commentary, and I've seen some commentary where they just like bashing, you know what I'm saying, calling people out their name. It's just crazy. Like, why? And then it just be odd to me that, like, some people be going through the same stuff behind closed doors, and they don't say nothing on here about it. Some people come on here and do say stuff about it, and they're going through stuff, and they'll say what they're going through too. But I would not be on here talking about other people, knowing that I got my own stuff going on. And then you out here putting it out here. That's cool. That's your content. But it's all about that man upstairs. When you going through stuff and you still out here talking about people, and you still going through stuff on camera, you putting it out there. Yes, you putting your stuff out. But still, that's a sign from the good Lord above to shut your mouth and stop talking about other people. Mind your business and do what you got to do for other people. Do what you got to do for yourself. Do what you got to do for yourself. That's why I would never judge the other person. I would never judge another person with nothing that they're going through. I would never do that. Because, honey, I done been in so many predicaments, in so many situations, honey. And, I would never talk about nobody else's shit. Like, I would never just be on here bashing people and calling them bees and hoes and all type of stuff. Like, it's just weird. Like, sometimes this YouTube thing, like, I remember when YouTube was like really, really fun, like way back in the day. Now it's just like drama here, drama there. I even have to get off TikTok sometimes, because this is like, what the freak? Like, everything is, negative. A lot of stuff on there is like negative, like RIPs, and people getting missing and children. It's just a whole lot. And you have to decompress from some of the stuff that goes on online. And because it'll start messing with your mind. That's just like me when I used to look at First 48. I had to stop looking at First 48 because it started messing with me. And then when I opened up online, like I opened it up my YouTube app, and I saw where I live, in the area I live in, where they have arrested 12 parents for their children being involved in crimes, and instead of them taking accountability for their children, they arrested their parents. They arrested 12 adults because of their children being involved in crimes. And y'all have to start being held accountable. Like, it's always something negative. That's why I do my channel. I do my little YouTube stuff. It's like an outlet for me doing YouTube, because it's like, it's so much going on. You know, you see so much on the internet. It's like, drink your water and mind your business. If that's your niche, like, cool. But yeah, I find it funny when I see people do stuff, saying stuff, and it's like, girl, boy, stop it. It really be the females. It don't even be the males. It be the girls. Like, why are y'all? It's weird. Like, it's just weird to me. Like, especially when you out here putting your own shit out and you talking about other people and their shit. It's weird. Okay, it's weird. It's weird. Okay, it's weird. I be seeing a whole lot of women on here talking so bad about black women. And it be us black women. It wouldn't even be the white women. It be black women downing each other on this app. It's always us going back and forth at each other on this app. It's sad. It's sad, y'all. It's really, 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 really sad. That's why I'm drinking my water and minding my business. But I just find it odd. Like, why are y'all getting on here and y'all got your own shit going on? You would never catch me out here as a grown ass woman. And you know, a lot of them ain't grown. Like, a lot of them not. I don't know how old they are, but I know they're nowhere near my age, and wisdom will come for them. And I would never want to do that type of content, like, ever. Like I said, I see some people do great content doing that type of content, where they're doing, I guess I say commentary, talking about other people, whatever. But some people, I think they take it too far. But anyway, it's too far. Like, I be laughing, like, and I have to turn it off. Like, girl, is it that serious? Because technically what people doing on this internet is really none of our business. Especially when it comes to certain stuff. It's like, it's really none of our business. So I wouldn't be mad if somebody's on here doing something. It's not that I don't care. It's because it's none of my business. I'm not going to go searching for someone's, it's just stupid to go get them in trouble. Like, honey, they're going to get caught within due time. So it's like, why get on here and be investigator? Like, a lot of people do that. Like, I've been seeing people go to the lengths, and I have to I had to cut myself off from some of that content. Like, it's crazy. Like, I mean, I had to stop looking at that type of. It's not that I looked at that type of content. It's more so of, I looked at certain channels, and something would drastically go on with that with that person's channel, that content, and then other people are talking about it. Then it's all like down your it's all down your timeline, because you look at that person. So then you get sucked to the people that's talking about whatever that person's going through, and now you're like, okay, what? You kind of, and it's like, it's too negative. It's too much negativity. Like I said, when I used to look at YouTube back in the day, it was always fun shit. Jokes, pranks, all type of stuff. Just real life, content. Now it's just negative shit. Who doing what? CPS, getting called. It's a lot of stuff. And I'm not saying, don't look up at the kids and this and that. But my thing is, it ain't even really none of my business. And that's not to say I don't care. It's none of my business. I wouldn't even care. Like, they're not my children. Not because I don't care, but I don't know them enough to care that much. Because that's them if they're gonna affect their children in some type of way. It's none of my business. I'm not going to the lengths of calling CPS from my state to a whole nother state. It's just too much. Like, I don't, especially when you have your own shit going on. Like, ain't nobody got time to be doing all that. Like, the mommy sector is a hot mess. You hear me? I like the mommy sector, but it's like I'm tired of looking at them too. I like a few mommy sectors, moms on here. And you know, I like the mommy sector because I relate to being a single parent, doing it all by yourself and stuff like that. And it's like, you know, now it's just like you know, I like certain mommy sectors, certain mommy content. And I don't know, it's just weird, y'all. Like, they need to pipe that shit down. But anyway, let me go back to my boring wifey duties, because I don't got them kind of concerns. But baby, it's just too, like, girl, like, stop. Like, people need to drink their water and mind their business. Okay? Do your content. Do your content. And if that's your content, okay, cool. But you might want to pipe it down if you're going through your own shit and you putting it out here. To me, it doesn't look right. It just looks it looks stupid. They think, oh, you think because you putting it out there, it's cool that you can still talk about it. It doesn't matter. It looks weird to me that you're talking about somebody else and then you're going through a whole lot over there in your own household. To me, it looks weird because I would never. Not because I'm embarrassed, but because it's just, if you think about it, okay, well, I ain't got no room to be talking. That's what I would be saying to myself. Just because I will put my shit out there don't mean I got room to talk. I can't talk about it, but it's like, it doesn't make any sense. It's like wisdom. With age comes wisdom. And hopefully some of these people will have wisdom and know that if you're going through your own shit and you are putting it out there, that's different if you're not putting it out there. To me, it's different because, hell, don't nobody know what you got going on because you don't put it out there. So because you can feel like you can talk all the shit you want to talk. You know what I'm saying? This is what, you know, the internet is about. People will never know what you got going on unless you put it out there. If you put it out there, that's different. So it's like, if you put it out there and you going through your own stuff and then you turn around talking about people on the internet and like, girl, you going through stuff too. So it looks weird when I see somebody talk about something they got somebody doing or going through or whatever the case is, and then they're coming out here showing their own stuff. But it looks weird because you're going through your own stuff too. So it's like, how are you talking about somebody else? That's how I look at it. How are you talking about somebody else and you going through your own shit? And you putting it out there too. I would never. Because I would tell myself, bitch, shut the fuck up, bitch. I would tell myself that. Like, girl, you can't be talking about nobody else because you got your own shit going on. Mind your business. That's what I would tell myself. Mind your business, girl. Mind your business. But anyway, let me start this vlog off. I had to call and say that, y'all.